Peace, y'all. Jonny Fastlane here. So, 50 Cent comes for Lord Jamar, and the game speaks on Nipsey Hussle. Plus, DJ Khaled drops Father of Asahd. Let's talk hip-hop. Alright, so 50 Cent posts up that picture, right? And puts clout chasing on there, right? And then after that, the caption of the picture, he goes, Lord Jerome. He calls Lord Jamar Lord Jerome, right? Which is crazy, right? He's like, Lord Jerome better sit his ass down. I thought you died already, nigga. Get the fuck out of here. You ain't Grand Pooh, but anyway, I'm gonna need a bum ass nigga in one of my shows. I'll be reaching out shortly, right? Like, yo, 50 Cent is straight up wildin', like disrespecting a god, disrespecting a legend, like you wildin', right? But it's all entertainment. It's funny, right? So this is what 50 Cent does, right? He trolls everybody on the internet, from Ja Rule to like even his own artist, Young Buck. He trolls his own artists, all right? So, you know, if somebody talks bad about Eminem, because Eminem is 50 Cent's master, yes, a master, whatever you want, master, you know what I'm saying? 50 Cent gonna try to come at them, right? So 50 Cent knows damn well. I mean, and you gotta understand, man, 50 Cent's from New York, right? So is Lord Jamar. We all know that Lord Jamar is a legend in these hip-hop streets, right? And a gatekeeper, right? So for 50 Cent to even like come at Lord Jamar or just like talk shit, we obviously know that 50 Cent is just trying to be funny because that's what he do, right? But come on, bro, like you wilding out a little bit, right? So the whole situation is that Lord Jamar did an interview yesterday, and he was talking about Eminem and basically saying that Eminem was a guest in the house of hip hop. He was saying that Eminem is trash, and he was saying that how could we give Eminem the crown when he's not of the people that created hip hop, right? He also said that the song that, or the verse that he did dedicated to Lord Jamar was trash, and that he really wanted that verse to be good. He wanted Eminem to actually say something, but it was lackluster and let him down. So, you know, Eminem is trash, and real niggas, live niggas, don't even listen to Eminem in the hood. When's the last time you ever heard somebody say, hey yo, put on that new Eminem? Right? So Eminem didn't respond to it. He probably won't. And the thing about Eminem is that he responds to a lot of stuff, but in his music, right? He came at Charlemagne, he came at Joe Budden, and he came at Lord Jamar, all three who had something to say about Eminem on their respective platforms, right? And Eminem really didn't get any kind of response from Joe Budden. Well, not a rap response from Joe Budden, but Joe Budden did talk about it. Charlemagne, he talked about it too, and then Lord Jamar talked about it too, right? And I mean, that's what Eminem does. Even from back in the day, years ago, Eminem, when he's trying to get hot, he does a lot of name dropping of like certain stars that he doesn't like or doesn't mess with, or he likes to make fun of them. Basically, Eminem used to troll a lot of these people hard body too. Like even in I'm the Real Shady, I'm Slim Shady, like he said Christina Aguilera better switch me cheers so I can sit next to Carson Daly and Fred Durst and hear them argue over who she gave head to first, right? So like he always was like, you know, throwing little people's names and songs and stuff, right? So on his last album, Eminem did the same thing, right? He brought up Lil Yachty, he brought up everybody sound like Lil Wayne, Gucci Gang, Gucci Mane, everybody sound like Lil Wayne, you know, just saying like, and it was good, you know, the verse was cool, the flow was cool, but what are you really trying to say here, right? You're saying like a whole bunch of nothing, right? And so that was the basic consensus of like real lyricists and Charlemagne. So real lyricists being like a Joe Budden or Lord Jamar, you know, Charlemagne, he's media, he ain't no rapper, but the consensus from those three guys were basically like, Eminem, your verses sound cool, you could rhyme words together real dope, but are you saying anything, right? Eminem had a problem with it, right? That they spoke on it, so he spoke on it, and then they responded, but in their own way, right? So whatever, right? 50 Cent, you know, and this is not new, right? It's not like Lord Jamar just woke up yesterday and was like, yo, fuck Eminem, right? He's been saying this for some years now, right? But 50 Cent, he's on his fourthy shit, right? And he decides, yo, man, I got to get at this nigga, man, especially if he disrespecting his boss, you know, Eminem. So I feel you. It's all funny and shit like that, but you gotta chill, 50. You got to chill. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments below. Alright, so the game posts up like that old school picture of himself, right? In black and white, right? And then he follows it up with a caption, right? And the caption is like a huge paragraph, like pretty much like a long page that he was saying, right? And he's speaking on Nipsey Hussle, right? So I'm gonna paraphrase it for you, right? And basically, as everyone knows, right, the game, ever since Nipsey Hussle passed away, said he was going to put up a post called "One Nip Post a Day Till I Fade Away," right? Pretty much until the game is dead, he was saying that he was going to put up a Nipsey Hussle post every day, at least one, just a daily motivation or a daily reminder that, you know, Nipsey was here to try to help and motivate us, so we all should move forward with that in mind throughout our day, right? Maybe you might not want to go extra hard on somebody because you remember Nipsey's message or whatever the case may be, right? Which is cool. So every single day, ever since Nipsey passed away now, he's been putting up a post, you know, a picture of Nipsey and then a quotation. One day he wrote like a poem for Lauren London. Another day, like a message to like Nipsey's kids, you know, things like that, right? So all that is cool, right? And to be honest with you, me personally, I don't mind seeing like a Nipsey Hussle post on my timeline every day, to be honest with you, because it does remind me, okay, cool, Nipsey had, you know, a good heart. Nipsey was coming from a good place. He was somebody trying to help out the community. He was somebody trying to talk and help out hip hop. So I don't mind seeing it, to be honest with you. But I do get what the game is saying when he's basically saying that, you know, people that follow him, maybe even his wife, or maybe even Nipsey's brother, or Nipsey's other family members, Nipsey's baby moms, the other girl, that they might look at it and see like trying to go through their day, trying to, you know, not saying forget about Nipsey, but trying to be positive. Then they look on their phone and they see a post of Nipsey and it's like, damn, yo, he is really gone, right? So he says that though he started that one Nipsey post a day with the purest of intentions, he thinks that maybe it kind of brings back sadness to people who were like really, really close to Nipsey. And I could feel that too, you know? Like, you know, if Lauren London is different from me, because me, I never met Nipsey before, but I respect him and I know that he stood for something great. So if I see a Nipsey post, I'm thinking, hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? Let's remember this brother. Let's honor his memory. When Lauren London sees it, she might be thinking, damn, yo, my son's father is really not here. Damn, yo, the love of my life is really not here. And maybe not even be able to go outside today. You know what I'm saying? Like, how does she feel when she sees posts like that, right? So the game was just kind of thinking for everybody, right? And saying, you know what? Instead of doing like a Nipsey post every day, what I'm gonna do is just do like Motivation Mondays. So on Mondays, he's going to, or Marathon Mondays, right? Which is gonna be motivational. So on Mondays, he'll put up a Nipsey post and talk about it and leave people with the rest of the week to kind of, you know, think about that Nipsey post that got their week started on Monday, right? Which is cool too. I think that's fire too. You should do, you know, Marathon Mondays every day on Monday until you fade away then, you know what I'm saying? The game is cool. Just trying to honor, you know, somebody that he cares about, a close friend, a close homie, somebody that he'd like to work with, a dope ass rapper, somebody who was uplifting the community. So you can't be mad at the game for this. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Alright, so DJ Khaled finally drops Father of Asahd, right? And I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I mean, it came out today, right? And it's still early in the morning, so I listened to it like when I woke up, and that album is fire, man. Like every single song on the album is fire, right? There's like 15 tracks on there. He's got, you know, he starts out the album with a reggae song, right? So the very first song, number 1, and then the very last song, number 15, are both reggae songs, right? So you know Buju Banton is out of jail. He's on the first and the last track, and Buju got locked up. He did like 9 or 10 years in prison for like having like cocaine in the airport or something, right? So you know, number one, you got Buju on there with Movado and Sizzla, right? Number two is Wish Wish with Cardi B and 21 Savage. And this shit right here is fire, right? Cardi B murders it. 21 Savage murders it, all right? Just Us with SZA, that it has a I'm sorry Miss Jackson, like they flipped that Sorry Miss Jackson beat and made that shit an R&B beat, okay, for SZA. And I want to say that Andre 3000 helped SZA write that shit, to be honest with you. You Stay with J Balvin, Jeremiah, Little Baby, and Meek Mill, that shit is fire, yo. J Balvin is all singing in Spanish and shit. They use like an old Puff Daddy sample from like back in the day. Celebrate with Travis Scott and Post Malone is good. It's higher, right? Number 7, Nipsey Hussle, okay, is on here with John Legend, and that song Higher, it's got like a church kind of beat, it's got like a choir singing in the background, it's got John Legend. When I was listening to Higher, I was just thinking to myself, like, Nipsey Hussle's like rapping about like his mom and his father, and how his father was born in Africa and came to Los Angeles and met his mom. Just listening to the song makes you be like, damn, yo, I cannot. When I listened to that shit, I was just thinking like, yo, Nipsey is really gone, yo. That's crazy, man. What a shame. What a shame, yo. Track number 8 got CeeLo Green on there and Nas. And you know Nas, lately Nas been killing like pretty much everything that he been on. Number 9, Lil Baby and Meek Mill was fire. Weather the Storm. Big Boy Talk with Young Jeezy and Rick Ross. That's dope. And I'm so happy to see like Young Jeezy and Rick Ross actually like on songs together and like getting along, because that kind of beef that they had, my nigga, I thought that somebody was gonna get like shot or something. Like the beef they had, they couldn't even be in the same room together. So that's dope to see. Like, and Rick Ross and Young Jeezy are pretty much like the same kind of rapper. Like both of them are dope boy rappers. Both of them came out around the same time. Both of them are from the South. Both of them are like on they bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So I just didn't want to see that happen. So that's good that they ain't beefing no more. Freaking You with Gunna and Lil Wayne. Gunna murdered that shit, yo. And I didn't even know it was Gunna. I was like, who the fuck is listening to a song with Lil Wayne? I had to look that shit up. I was like, wow, that's Gunna? Okay. You got Top Off the Maybach with Jay-Z and Beyonce. That song came out like a year ago. It's a dope song, but that shit came out a year ago. No Brainer with Chance the Rapper, Justin Bieber, and Quavo also came out a year ago, but that song is cool too. Thank You with Big Sean is fire. They just let Big Sean, Big Sean, take the whole song. And then Holy Ground with Buju Banton, you know, is the last song on it, is fire too, right? I love the way that DJ Khaled like put all this together, and I swear, yo, he might not be producing the beats and nothing like that, but he is the best A&R in the game. Like, he knows, like, yo, let me pick this beat, let me take this artist. I know a Cardi B and 21 Savage feature is gonna be dope. Yo, I would love to hear Nas on this record with CeeLo Green. You know what I'm saying? Like, the way that this nigga DJ Khaled put that shit together was fire, man. I only listened to the album one time and I love it, yo. So I'm gonna listen to it again over the weekend. I mean, the shit just came out this morning, but y'all need to check that shit out. I mean, like, dope. Let me know what y'all think about all this in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and follow me at Jonny Fastlane on everything. That's Instagram and Twitter, and y'all already know what to do. Peace.